Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us from all over the Americas. I'm here today with Flavie Lecomte, Director of Sales at our DMC Be Essential Club in France. So, Flavie, you have a very specific subject today, huh? Talking more
Yes,
about your creativity, your all the beautiful things you create. So, I'll let you start.
thank you very much, Dominic. Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for your time and for joining us today. So I will be talking today about a different tour that we have that are perfectly matching for the interest of the creative community. By talking about the creative community, we are thinking about all the fashion designer, interior designer, but also some writers, painters that come to Paris sometime to get some inspiration or just to visit some specific site. We won't stay only in Paris, but we will go also to the Provence, the Côte d'Azur. We will stop in Normandy on the way back. And the way the webinar will be done today, usually we prepare a PowerPoint presentation, but today I will go through an itinerary that I prepared just for you for this webinar. That way we will also see the look of our itinerary as we just have done some modification to our software. So usually when you send us a request, we prepare a travel itinerary where we break down all the services per pricing. So you know exactly how much will cost your transfer, how much will cost the guided tour, or how much will cost the hotel. You can either have a link online, or we can also send you a PDF. So I will share my screen. That way you will be able to see.
So,
Uh,
before we start, Flavie, I see Gwen is saying, can you speak louder? I don't know
sure.
if everybody is also feeling this way. Me on my
Per-
side, it's the volume is good, but I'm just sharing this information. Huh?
Perfect. Yeah, I will definitely. Thank you, Dominic. So welcome to France. So this is how will look like an itinerary usually. So on the main picture, we will add either the Eiffel Tower or any monument if your client is going to Paris, or we will adapt, we will customize depending on the destination your clients are willing to travel to. We will always have the name of the clients, the date of stay, and also the number of people. And we can just add if also this itinerary is in partnership with this agency, the name of the agent, and we adapt this. We have a tab with daily itinerary and another with pricing. So sometime I didn't put today any pricing on this itinerary because as you know, pricing will change depending sometime on the pickup location, drop-off location, depending on the number of people, depending on many different things. So, but if the clients to see just the itinerary, it can do here. If you just want to see the pricing, it can do click on this tab just over here. So let's start first with Paris. In Paris, we have a lot of tour. As you know, Paris is a great city to travel to, even for families, but for people interested in all those inspirational or fun things to do out of the box. So we have this Paris cinema game. This tour is a 3 hour tour and it includes film locations such as Blockbuster or Indies Gems. The guest will be engaged with the cinema profession. So we will have a lot of explanation about the movie scene in Paris and all the famous movie that has been shot in Paris. We have another tour here, which is the Literary Walk and Parisian Bookstore. So in this tour, you will go to the birthplace of Shakespeare bookstore, for example. You will also make a stop at the Café Procope, where the Enlightenment treasure and movement born. You will also visit some manuscript and ancient bookstore. So that's also can for people who like book, who are writer, how probably literary teachers. That can be something pretty interesting while in Paris. We have also the possibility to go to the flea market with an expert. So you basically go to Les Puces, we call it in Paris. It's a labyrinthine alley for you can find there antique, you can find vintage fashion, accessories, collectible. And the guide and expert will also be able to guide you through the negotiation and help you with the translation if you need to negotiate any piece of art or any vintage fashion, for example. The before hours at the Sainte Chapelle in Paris. This is really a very special place. Of course, you might know that the chapel has this Gothic atmosphere and elegance. You have 15 stained glass, and on those glass windows, you have more than 1,000 biblical scene. So that's also something very special for people who like art or are into the religion, or just people who are curious and willing to see that. They also organize candle concerts in the chapel. So it's beautiful. You have a piano, or sometimes you have several musicians, and you have thousands of candles on the floor. It brings to the chapel a very special atmosphere. Meet with the ballet dance at the Opera Garnier in Paris. So if you are with someone who like a ballet dancer from any other country, or just a little girl who is love dancing and is dreaming about all this opera scene, you will go into some secret rooms. You will be also to have a 30 minutes encounter with the ballet dancer, and you will be able to ask them any question that you may have. So, or just have a casual chat about their career and how when did they arrive in Paris and how is their day-to-day life. So it's quite an interesting insight. We have also, for the one who love art, meet an artist in his studio, which is pretty interesting. So you really get into the atmosphere of a specific artist who will explain you all his artwork. We have also a street art tour with a graffiti artist. I personally did it during a farm trip with a team recently. It's pretty interesting. You have those high painting walls with artists such as Jeff Aerosol, Shepard Fairey. You have different form. You have some collage, some paintings, some graffiti, and you go to some of beaten track through the Marais, Belleville, on a certain way that you never really visited, you never really seen before. The Paris Rainbow Tour. This is a tour that we really like, and that is new to our collections in this year. I personally know the tour guide who create this tour, and there is no tour like this one in Paris at the moment. So it's kind of an exclusivity that we have. So basically, during this tour, you will discover all the iconic clubs, bars, restaurants of the LGBTQA community in Paris. You will also be able to meet all these individuals who animate this historical location. And you will be able to hear all their powerful story from their struggle of the past to their present victories. So it's a pretty interesting and fun tour, I will say, with a very vibrant crowd. So I will highly recommend for the one who are interested in doing this. We have also, of course, a haute couture workshop where you will meet feather workers, milliners. You will go also to embroidery houses. It's a really interesting tour for 3 hours. We have a glamour history of fashion. So here you just immerse in 300 years of fashion in Paris, from Palais Royal to Vendôme, Faubourg Saint-Honoré, Rue de la Paix. You will also make a stop at the Pierre Cardin Museum and Chanel 2.55th and Hermès Kelly as well. We have this amazing iconic perfume tour. So you will go in this tour to different boutique, the story of the heritage, the craftsmanship. You will be able, if you want to create your own perfume, but this is really up to you. You can just exchange and talk with the perfumer while you're there. We have a personal shopping tour with a celebrity stylist. This person can bring you and let you meet some emergent designer. But also, if you want to go to some specific brand, we would recommend you to choose two brands during the day. So that way, it's not too busy and you don't feel rush during the day. So he has also some great name for like secret shops in Paris. We have this Parisian storefront, so this is a very typical of our city of light, the story of Paris through their bakery, workshop, vintage sign, decorative details, styles, and much more. So for people who want to get some inspiration, perhaps from some luxury boutique or smaller boutique in other country, that can be something interesting to discover. We have also the Parisian concept store. So this is really a trend-setting concept store access. You kind of immerse into this avant-garde design. Create your own belt. So this, as you can might imagine, you will go to a workshop, choose the leather, the color, the bulk, and then you will be able to personalize your belt. This is for 3 hours. And there is a tour that I personally really love. It's the gastronomic getaway to Domaine de Primard in a helicopter. So the helicopter ride from your hotel in the Paris city center to Domaine de Primard will, on the way to go, fly above the Eiffel Tower, the Trocadero, Montparnasse Tower, Versailles, Trois Rizeaux. And on the way back, it will take a different itinerary, so you can have the full view of Paris and you will fly over La Défense, Arc de Triomphe, Avenue des Champs-Élysées to go back to your hotel. Domaine de Primard, it's an incredible property. It's really, really beautiful. You have 40 hectares of garden with more than 250 roses. You have uncommon trees on property. You have Highland cow. You have Western sheep, ducks. It's a beautiful property with a gastronomic restaurant, but they also have a bistro restaurant if you prefer to have something more casual and more bistronomic experience. This is really an incredible place. I would recommend you to go for any special occasion while you're in Paris. Staying in Paris, we have this artisan mosaic workshop that is becoming more and more popular. We also have the Atelier Simon Marx. This workshop is in Reims, but just keep in mind that Reims is just only an hour away from Paris with the train. So it's very convenient. You can leave in the morning, 1 hour train, and come back in the evening, 1 hour train. As you know, Simon Marx is very famous. It's a glass-making excellence, shape, blow, champagne glasses. And it was established in 1640s, so more than 3 centuries ago, so quite some time. Continuing with the arts, we have contemporary art hunting with an expert. Again, if your clients are willing to purchase any piece of art, they are here to help them translate and negotiate anything they might need. Le Corbusier Tour, which is a very interesting architectural tour in Paris area, including the suburb areas such as Boulogne-Billancourt. This is a 4 hour tour with a tour guide. We have, of course, all the before hours, for example, at the Yves Saint Laurent Museum, but also before hours at the Fondation Louis Vuitton. And then going to Lyon from Paris, very convenient also with the train. We have a Lyon street art tour for people who are willing to really perhaps spend a few days in Paris and then continue looking at more art in Lyon. This is something that can be organized. And from Lyon, it's very convenient then to go south and to get to Nice. So we have this glass blowing workshop, for example, on the Côte d'Azur. We have also the cinema on the French Riviera, where you will go to Monaco, Aise, and Villefranche, and you will have some storytelling about some very famous movies, such as GoldenEye with Pierce Brosnan. Of course, as you know, we're just closing the Cannes Film Festival at the moment, so there is really something strong about the movie scene and the cinema in the Côte d'Azur. So that can be also something interesting to discover. This is a full day. We have also on the Côte d'Azur art and wine tour for 6 hours, where you will be able to enjoy during this time a lovely wine class on the terrace of a 17th century medieval abode with beautiful views and the Mediterranean. And then we have going to Provence. So still you can still travel with the train. Or of course, we can have a driver picking you up in the Côte d'Azur. We have a different option for impressionism. So first of all, we have In the Footstep of a Perfumer in Haute-Provence. It can be a 1 to 3 hour tour, but then so we get to the impressionism part. We have a full day tour about Van Gogh life in Provence, from Arles to Saint-Rémy-de-Provence, and from his yellow house to his mental institution. We have also a full day tour in the footsteps of Paul Cézanne for the one who are more passionate and interested about his work. So you will go from Aix-en-Provence, where he was born, to then move to Paris in the story, and to the devotion to the Saint Victoire. While you are in the Saint Victoire, we have some great option also for a private dinner overlooking the mountain in a goat cheese farm and a vineyard. It's a very special location, family owned, not so well known, but we have little things that can be added to this full day tour. However, if you want to have just a general overview of the Impressionism, including Paul Cézanne, Van Gogh, as well as Henri Matisse, we have this full day tour, which is called Impressionism in Provence. And then we're going to Bordeaux on the Sunday, for example. So Sunday we have the behind the scene at the Opera of Bordeaux, which is on the main square facing the Intercontinental Hotel in Bordeaux. The city center of Bordeaux is really gorgeous, and it's really nice to get lost, I will say, in the town, and just also take the time to stop for a drink or just walk in the street. We have this Bordeaux architectural walking tour, really beautiful. And then going to Normandy. So Normandy, we have an umbrella workshop in Cherbourg. There is a song in France about the umbrella from Cherbourg that is quite famous. Basically, in Normandy, very often we get the same weather as the UK, as you may know. It's not always raining though. Very often during a day we have a little bit of rain, and then a little bit of sun, then a little bit of rain again. This is also due to the tide. When it's low tide or high tide, it affects also the weather. But going back to the umbrella workshop, this is something that can be fun to be done, and then you go back home with the umbrella that you've created, you made in Cherbourg. The musical Les Parapluies de Cherbourg is from 1946, just for you to know. We have some porcelain painting as well as pottery painting workshop for 2 or 3 hours. We have also an incredible lunch experience, Les Fleurs du Mal, that we did experience last month with the team. It's actually just a few kilometers from where I live, and I know very well the chef, Edward Delling-William, who is a celebrity chef from the UK, but is very famous because he has a TV show in the US. So you basically go to his barn in Normandy, where he lives with his wife and his 3 kids, and he has a beautiful kitchen a little bit away in another house away from the family, where he's preparing the lunch, and you sit outside. It's a very peaceful setup. He's using just product that he was able to pick up from the neighborhood. So the duck is from the neighbor, everything is from the area, and he's just fantastic. He has a great personality as well. He has a He's very creative, very, very creative. He has always a lot of project going on, and just going there and to immerse into his day-to-day life. And the setup is it's very cute, it's very local. It's something special and lovely to do during the spring or the summertime. And we have some outdoor painting class also in the Mont Saint-Michel if you want to visit the Mont Saint-Michel and do something different than the usual tour inside the Mont. By clicking here, so we always have, you see, you have the export PDFs. So if you prefer to send a PDF document to your clients, this is something that you can do. Or if you need to save it on your computer, you can just export the PDF. If you click here, you have our term and condition. Our term and condition can be different for depending if you're booking a tour or if you're booking car service. So everything is detailed here, and then depending the hotel that you choose to book, either you can book on your own or we can book it for you, and then we will share with you the cancellation policy of the property. If you have a doubt, for example, the way that we navigate into this itinerary, I don't remember, August 2nd, sorry, where they are. Okay, August 2nd is a Saturday. Yes, they do the before hours at chapels, at the Sainte Chapelle. So that's the way you can navigate into the itinerary. If you have any question, I'm very happy to answer them. And then for future, you have usually the pricing breakdown here. You can see here I put in partnership with Elbia, who is the owner of the agency, and I put her logo here. But usually, if you're working for Departure Lounge, for example, and your name is Melissa, we will put in partnership with Melissa and your logo just over here. So that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for your time, and I'm happy to answer any question that you may have.
Thank you very much, Flavie. That was amazing to see all this. I think some of you were wondering about the rates of some of the tour. If you can share some sample pricing and minimum amount of tour required to book. That's a question from Gwen.
Yes, we don't have any minimum, so you any clients can contact us just for private transfer, one meet and greet. There is no minimum. The only thing is we help with restaurant reservation. So if you come to us with like 10 or 15 restaurant reservation in Saint-Tropez for this summer, we might go back to you and let you know prior working on those that there will be a fee for the booking. Otherwise, no minimum. You can contact us for any need you have.
Jen, you're asking if they could send if they could send a sample itinerary, but you will. You're gonna
Yes.
send the link to everyone. As you see a lot of things that would interest your clients, and they can write. And you cannot write that fast, huh? So no. Flavie was going to send you everything. Gabriela, you want the same. Joanne, you said beautiful tour. What is the fee for the restaurant booking? Is asking Gabriela.
It really depends how many restaurants they're looking for. I won't have the answer. Usually, this is a specific request. We don't get that very often. When the client is booking a service with us, we will do it complimentary. But if the client is not booking any service with us and they ask us to work on all those restaurant reservations, then our ops team will let you know based on how much time this will take them, the fee for that.
That's fair. Marianne, you want to see if do you have access to beach club and can you make reservation for lunch? So, huh?
Yes, we do. Yes.
Voilà, Céline is saying bonjour. And Marie,
Bonjour.
there a perfumery tour? Yeah, we saw the perfumery tour in Paris. So I think you have all the tour we could imagine, huh? Voilà.
Yeah.
Or not even imagine.
No, 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 we have
No,
plenty more.
no. There were a lot of things where I like, wow, didn't think about this, huh? Is there any other question? I think I have answered everyone. Huh? So Flavie will send you the link and all the detail, and then you can be in touch. I think it's great. You itemize everything, and well, no minimum. So that's what everybody wants these days, plus your creativity, the quality. We have only happy advisors that have been working with you, huh? So I
Yes.
definitely guarantee, hein? Alison chez mille merci fois. Merci mille fois. All right. So Flavie, do you have anything to say to conclude or
No, I think we're all good. We're always available, so the team is working. The
yeah,
full team is here at the moment. It's a busy time of the year. We accept last minute reservation. We ask the one who sent us a request for September or October to be to understand that sometime we try to prioritize really the person who are last minute.
something for June,
But
maybe before
yes,
October?
yes. Yes, so we try to answer as soon as we can, but the team is working hard and doing long hours. This is the time of the year where they're very, very busy. So
But you're very fast to answer, huh? So that's what I
yeah,
appreciate very much. So you all gonna be happy. You can trust me. Alors, Flavie, so shall we say goodbye? Good night to you. And
thank you.
you have such a beautiful home behind you.
Yes,
Voilà. And me, I'm on the rooftop of our Hotel Bowman in Paris. So not bad. France
and I'm
offers.
in Burgundy at
Yeah,
Hotel Le Vernois.
voilà.
Yes,
Oh, that's beautiful. So, is there anything else? No, no other questions. So we're gonna say goodbye. Thank you everyone for finding the time to join us. I know it's a busy time, especially after a long weekend. So we really appreciate that. Thank you again and wish everyone a good day. Bye-bye.
thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.